let's take a closer look at the beach and promenade at La Pineda. It's roughly a 10-minute walk from the resort itself. A beachside play park, mainly for younger children, but they do have a few things slightly older kids might be interested in. This is located really close to the beach. Fountain doesn't seem to be working. Probably because we're off-peak. I'm aware I haven't shown you much of the resort itself, and that's because it was still pretty busy. However, here's a quick look at the, I guess, spa and sports facilities, both of which cost extra, neither of which we used. This is the foyer to the Tui Seneo Hotel, which we all agree is probably the nicest of the three. Well, this was unexpected.
Only one winner.
The promenade by night. I suspect in peak season it may be a little busier than it was here, but still plenty of bars, restaurants and souvenir shops still open. It's worth noting this was quite early still, so it may well have livened up later on.
Hi guys, how you doing?
Hello, how are you? Coming dancing?
We had hoped to go on the beach during the day. However, I haven't got it in shot, but there was some sort of big plant very close to the beach, and we were concerned about cleanliness. These street entertainers were making their way along the row of cafes and bars. There was a market on whilst we were there, very close to the resort, again, about 5 to 10 minutes on foot. It was busy. There were so many stalls and so many people. We didn't actually end up buying anything, and it was even hard to get in to actually look. I did manage to get some footage of it so you can see. I imagine if you have the time to spend here, you might get a lot out of it. It was a very hot day, and not everyone in our party was as keen to explore the market as Eddie and I were, so we didn't get to spend too long here. There are water parks in this area, however, they weren't open. Because we went in May, they opened in June. We didn't mind. We were quite happy with the pool facilities we had, but that's why nothing like that has featured in this video. We were very lucky with the weather. Despite the rainfall you saw earlier, that was mostly just that one night. There were a couple of days where there was some lighter rainfall, but overall it was warm, sunny and dry. Despite the rainfall you saw earlier, we were very lucky with the weather. Most of the time it was warm, sunny and dry. Because we'd booked with TUI, we did have the option of going on excursions run by them. They had them to zoos, Portaventura and Ferrari Land. There were trips to Barcelona. We didn't do any of these things because it wasn't suitable for the party we were with. However, if you do want to go to these places, you probably could do it cheaper yourself. It's whether or not you want to go to the effort of trying to arrange it yourself and be reliant on public transport. But certainly it is a good location if you're wanting to do these sorts of things. I haven't covered food yet in this series of vlogs, but do not worry. I've saved the best for last, and that will be coming. But for now, this is it for the roundup of the trip to Spain. Thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far and haven't already, I would really appreciate it if you could hit subscribe. It's the best way to help out any YouTuber. And of course, give it a thumbs up if you think it's worth it. And feel free to drop a comment in the box below. But for now, I'm going to leave you with more of the market. Take care.